Good morning. This is Ron Janish. Today's the 13th of October, the year 2016. This is a beautiful little ES chart, which is the S&P, E-mini, and as you can clearly see, prices are down at this lower line here, which in the last video, if you recall, if you haven't seen it, go back and see it. Go ahead, it's on YouTube. My target was down this area here. That's the initial target. Okay. For longer term, there is another one which is substantially lower, but this was the initial target area down here. There was a nice little sell signal up here, and the previous buy signal was, where was that? That would have been, um, over here. Now, what's really is that? Wait a minute. Something about this doesn't look right. Let me just take a look. Yeah, it would have been down here somewhere. Anyway, what you do is take a look back at the older videos and you'll see that I get this beautiful buy signal, and it was just absolutely wonderful. And I put it in the video, and here we are. So anyway, so much for the ES, and let's take, and this is the thing where we combine the time and price stuff, right? Okay, so let's move on to another one. In the last video, I mentioned that that the soybean oil was due for more downside. Let's take a look. Well, yeah, it is going down, and if you go back to the other video, you'll see the targets that I mentioned in there, approximately where I was looking for soybean oil to go down to, and this has a quite a bit more to go, so we'll just leave that one alone. Now here's one that's kind of neat. This is TF. TF is the Russell Index, and let's take a look here. 124680. Where is that? 124680. That would be about here. So apparently, according to this, the sell entry was at 124680, and as you can see, prices are down considerably from there. And the target for this one here is a bit lower. Now, if you really want to get nostalgic, go back to cattle, and you'll see that, let's see, 10865 would have been back here, oh geez, a couple of weeks ago, and 108, no, that's wrong, that would have been over here. Woo! Yeah, it's a couple of weeks ago. 10865, there we go, 10865 would have been over here, and so this is where we wound up getting short, and this has just gone down very, very nicely, and has made it down to the ML area here. So let's just, for grins, let's get out of this position. Okay, so so much for that. Okay, now what about to the upside? Anything out there to the upside? Well, one of the things I'm looking at to the upside, and as you can see, it's not in the green yet, it's still in the, or in the black yet, as we put it. It's still in the red, and that's the Australian dollar, looking at the Australian dollar heading up. And if you remember the course, the advanced course, you received an email which explained exactly what lines I drew and what I was looking at and all that kind of stuff. And in this particular one here, and this is where we are right now. So as you can see, prices came down, and they really tried hard to make it down to the median line. They tried once, and they tried a second time. And so if you keep an eye on this, you'll be able to see what happens. So what else might be interesting to the upside? Well, here's one we're keeping our eye on. Gas. Now, just because I have a limit order down here doesn't mean I intend to buy it down here. But this is gasoline futures, and looking at a good chance that this might break out to the upside, waiting for a little more of the market to show some real conviction here before we take any action. This was all done using Andrew's course techniques. Of course, we use median lines, action reaction lines, and the other lines that Andrew's discussed and mentioned in his writings. And if you'd like to join us, we're over at andrewscourse.com. You're welcome to see the other videos and see how nicely this stuff has worked in the past. And great to have you. So I thank you for your time and see you next time.